Hello, look at what we found, my favorite animal in the whole world. From a distance, I thought I saw a very large monitor lizard, but it is in fact a honey badger that is digging his nose into this very dead tree. We're going to try. How exciting is that? So excited, I don't quite know what to say right now. Well, there he goes. He's on the floor again, V. There he is. And he's not moving quickly. Honey badgers normally just don't stand still. He's going to come right to us. I can't believe it. This has made my year. Seeing the wild dogs this week and now a honey badger on Sunday. It's one of my favorite weeks ever. There he goes. That's the typical honey badger gait. Oh, he's stowed down again. And he's moving through. He's going to cross the road in front of us in a second. We get a nice sort of image of him now, sniffing as he goes. There he goes. That's the honey badger movement. And they can keep that up for a very long period of time. How fantastic. He's got really good sense of smell. Not quite sure what he's looking for. Nothing really can escape them, and yeah, they have a fetish for bees and beehives, hence the name honey badger, and they seem to be immune to the stings of the bees. A very thick fur and very thick pliable skin make them very resilient, even to a leopard. A lion might kill them quite easily, but a leopard thinks twice about trying to tackle these individuals. But this is what they do. They're just ferreting around, constantly busy, constantly digging around, smelling, sniffing, searching for whatever they can go for. Looking for scorpions underneath the bark, sniffing. Maybe he's got some rodent trails he's picking up on, or maybe one of the black mambas that's been moving around has left some sort of pheromone trail along the ground that it's picked up on and is moving towards. I'm over the moon. Here again. He's going to come out the other side. Here we go. He's got a snake. Oh, my word. He's got a snake. He's got a snake. I think it's a puff adder. I don't know. Or it might be a monitor lizard. He's got something that moved through there. Look at the size of it. It might be a monitor lizard. He is grabbing it by the tail. It could be a snake. I have no idea. I just saw something move very quickly. And there it goes. Let's see if we can keep up with him. Oh, monitor lizard up the tree. He's going up after it. The monitor lizard's right on top. He's climbing it like a Pooh Bear. The monitor lizard has got absolutely no chance here, folks. This is what the honey badger does best. Oh, he's jumped down. He is going to try. The monitor lizard is in a safe spot right now. I don't think the honey badger can climb that tree. Oh, my word. This is happening directly in front of us live, folks. That monitor lizard, I think, is having a huge sigh of relief. He had his tail in the jaws of the honey badger, and the honey badger, just before we came around to the spot, lifted his tail like that. When his tail goes up like that, that's when he gets excited. Hyenas do something similar. He's going to try again. I wonder, they are very clever. They are very good at figuring things out, and he's going to try to figure out how to get that monitor lizard. The monitor lizard is sitting perched very precariously on a very thin stalk of a tree, and I don't know. He knows that he's no match for the honey badger. He's going to just try to stay there. But I wonder if this very clever carnivore is going to figure out how to get up there. Definitely, where he picked his tail up before, he must have noticed or smelt that something was here. He was up a tree earlier when we first found him, and maybe that was the smell of the monitor lizard that he initially found or smelt, and he's been trying to track it and follow it. The monitor lizard would be moving in very similar sort of manner to the honey badger, looking for things in crevices. Now he's going up the actual tree that the monitor lizard's in. They are very good climbers. And what's going to happen is if he does get up there, the monitor lizard's going to feel he's being threatened. He's probably going to jump out, and the honey badger will basically probably jump down and chase him. I don't think this is going to end well for the lizard. Please feel free to drop your questions and comments below. Jonathan, wow, indeed. He is, well, honey badgers are my favorite animal in the world. And this is my first time seeing one in probably about a year and a half. First time seeing one here on Djuma. Look at how he goes. He does not care. There goes the monitor lizard. Down he goes on the floor. The chase is on, folks. The chase is on. Go, honey badger. We we have the honey badger. He has just made the kill of what looks like a rock monitor. It's hard to say, but the honey badger has dispatched him. He's probably snapped his neck when he caught him. The monitor, after that drop onto the floor, I think everything was over for him there. There's no escape. I've seen honey badgers taking Cape cobras out of trees. I've seen them killing rock pythons that are 6-7 times larger than them without any effort. It's all about attitude. There we go. It's positioned itself perfectly for us. What a fantastic sighting. Maria, that's a great question. And the honey badger will probably eat his favorite portions, and then I don't think he will be able to ingest the entire lizard. The lizard is probably about half of his weight, maybe a third of his weight, which is an enormous amount of meat to get in. But I'm thinking that this individual honey badger is quite old. You can see it's got quite a bit of sort of mange, or it's losing fur. Under the legs we saw earlier was losing a bit of fur, and its teeth aren't really doing, I suppose, what it needs to do, but maybe he just likes the lips of a monitor lizard, but he's not really breaking into it. I keep saying he. I do apologize. I have no idea what sex it is at the moment. Christina, do you see those claws there? The claws are for digging and for climbing, and they climb trees very, very well. I mean, he climbed the tree earlier. He looked like a black bear you might find in the northern hemisphere or in the States, and he climbs a tree very, very well, and they can actually go up the trees quite quickly. Nowhere near as well as leopards can do, but they're quite strong, quite powerful. The claws aren't necessarily very sharp, but they're able to add purchase, just like black bears do when they climb a tree, and it enables them to pull their full body weight up. But they can go up trees quite diligently, and he went up that small tree and onto the end of that precarious branch without any fear. And I think I was watching him at the time and not the monitor, but I think you might have all caught him just launching himself out of the air, probably about 2.5-3 meters in the air. He just landed on its side after the monitor lizard, not stunned at all. Most of us would be completely winded with a fall like that, especially when you're the size of an individual like this. And then there we go. Now he's I think he's enjoying his meal. Wow, I'm out of breath there, folks. I'm out of breath. Well, who needs to find lions and leopards to get action? How exciting is an individual like this? I'm really, really amazed at the opportunity that this guy is taking, this individual is taking, and not really getting too much of the food in. It still hasn't really removed much of the face at the moment. There's a blood on the lip. If there are sensitive viewers out there, it might not be a good time to be watching now, but this is nature, and this is what happens out here. They're not you see, the teeth are quite well worn down. Can you see that? Another good indication of age. It might be another reason why it's struggling to really feed. But they are tenacious. They're full of spirit. Look at this shot. Yeah, almost as if the monitor lizard is holding on to his head. He's definitely dead. Just popping onto the FLIR camera there. This is the hotspot thermal imaging. And you can see that the lizard is still quite warm from the daily exertions. He's still been out. And there, the honey badger has picked up his prize, and who knows where it is.